Cáncer Daily Horoscope for May 29, 2025. Cosmic Currents and Celestial Insights, dear Cáncer. As we delve into your astrological forecast for May 29, 2025, I sense a day of profound emotional awakening ahead. The celestial bodies are aligning in fascinating ways that will particularly influence your water sign energy. On this late spring day, we find the sun firmly in Gemini, creating an interesting intellectual backdrop for your naturally intuitive nature. This creates a compelling duality where your emotional intelligence meets sharp mental acuity. The sun in the 12th house relative to your sign suggests a period of reflection and behind-the-scenes processing. Most significantly, the moon, your ruling celestial body, forms a harmonious trine with Neptune in Pisces, activating your 9th house of higher learning and spiritual expansion. This powerful water sign connection deepens your already formidable intuition to nearly psychic levels. Pay close attention to dreams from the previous night, as they may contain symbolic messages relevant to decisions you're currently facing. Your emotional landscape today feels like an ocean with powerful undercurrents. On the surface, you may present calm and collected, but internally, profound emotional processing is occurring. This isn't negative, rather, it's transformative. You're integrating past experiences into wisdom, particularly regarding family dynamics and personal security needs. In your relationships, Venus in Taurus is activating your 11th house of friendship and community, creating a warm, stabilizing influence on your social connections. For coupled Cancers, this suggests an excellent day to integrate your partner into group activities or friend gatherings. The shared experiences will strengthen your bond through collective joy rather than isolation. Single Cancers may find themselves magnetically drawn to someone within their broader social circle. A friendship could begin showing hints of deeper potential, though you'll be carefully guarding your heart, as is your nature. Look for someone who respects your emotional boundaries while still encouraging your authentic self-expression. Mercury, positioned in quick-moving Gemini, forms an interesting square with your sign today. This creates a mental tension that, while potentially challenging, can be channeled productively. Your communication style might feel at odds with your emotional needs. You'll need to consciously bridge the gap between what you think logically and what you feel intuitively. Practice expressing your emotions with clarity rather than expecting others to intuitively understand, even though that's your preference. Career matters receive a boost from Mars in Aries, energizing your 10th house of professional ambition and public recognition. Today brings opportunities to demonstrate leadership and initiative at work. Your nurturing management style will be particularly effective when directing team projects. There's a possibility of recognition from superiors who notice your ability to care for both project outcomes and team morale simultaneously. Financially, Jupiter's expansive influence suggests unexpected resources becoming available through partnerships or shared ventures. However, Pluto's distant but powerful aspect warns against financial decisions made purely from emotional security needs. Distinguish between true necessities and emotional spending that temporarily soothes deeper insecurities. Your physical vitality today is strongly connected to your emotional state. The Moon-Neptune trine increases sensitivity in your digestive system. That intuitive gut of yours is literally more reactive today. Choose foods that calm rather than inflame, focusing on hydration and nutrients that support emotional balance. Herbal teas containing chamomile or lavender could be particularly soothing for your system. The lymphatic system deserves special attention today. Gentle movement that encourages lymphatic flow, like swimming, your natural water sign activity, would be ideal. If swimming isn't accessible, consider rebounding exercises or simple walking, especially near bodies of water that naturally regulate your emotional energy. Sleep patterns may be affected by tonight's celestial positions, with vivid dreams likely. Create a soothing bedtime routine that honors your need for emotional processing while still ensuring adequate rest. Consider moonlight meditation before sleep to harness your ruling planet's energy. Your home environment feels particularly important today. Small adjustments to your living space that enhance comfort and security will have outsized benefits for your emotional well-being. Consider introducing water elements, a small fountain, fresh flowers in water, or even beautiful images of oceans or lakes to connect with your ruling element. A potential challenge today involves boundaries with family members. The Moon-Pluto conversation happening in the cosmos may trigger old family patterns where your nurturing nature was taken for granted. Today presents an opportunity to establish new patterns of giving that don't deplete your emotional reserves. Your intuitive gifts are heightened today, particularly regarding understanding others' unspoken needs. While this is a strength, be mindful of absorbing others' emotional states as your own. Visualize a protective bubble of silver blue light connected to your moon ruler that allows compassion to flow out while preventing energy depletion. Creatively, water-based activities spark inspiration. Writing, especially journaling or poetry that explores emotional depths, flows naturally. Artistic Cancer natives might feel drawn to fluid mediums like watercolors or photography, capturing reflections on water surfaces. For spiritual development, today's energies support connecting with divine feminine aspects across traditions. Your natural attunement to cycles, reflected in your ruling moon, enhances understanding of larger universal patterns. Meditation focusing on the heart center opens intuitive channels. Your most harmonious connections today will be with fellow water signs, Scorpio and Pisces, who intuitively understand your emotional depth without explanation. Earth signs provide grounding support, particularly Taurus individuals whose steady presence feels reassuring. Lucky elements for May 29th include the colors silver and pale blue, reminiscent of moonlight on water. The number 2 carries special significance, representing your natural duality and partnership orientation. Moonstone, pearl, and selenite crystals align with today's lunar energies, enhancing intuitive flow when carried or worn. The most auspicious times today occur during twilight transitions, dawn and dusk, when the veil between conscious and subconscious thins, allowing greater access to your intuitive wisdom. Remember, dear Cancer, your greatest strength has always been emotional intelligence. Today's planetary positions amplify this natural gift, allowing you to navigate both personal and professional realms with compassion and insight. Trust the ebbs and flows of your emotional tides, recognizing they connect you to universal rhythms that guide you toward growth and fulfillment. As the day concludes, take a moment to express gratitude for your unique sensitivity in a world that often undervalues emotional depth. Your capacity to nurture, protect, and intuitively understand makes you an essential healing presence in others' lives. Today is about honoring that gift while ensuring your own emotional well is replenished. May the moon's gentle light guide your path forward, illuminating both shadow and beauty with equal clarity. The celestial landscape on May 29, 2025, creates a fascinating configuration for Cancer natives. With the moon gracefully moving through Pisces, you're experiencing a profound emotional resonance today. This water sign alignment with your Cancer energy creates a natural harmony, deepening your intuitive abilities and emotional intelligence. The Piscean moon forms a gentle trine to your sun sign, allowing emotions to flow without the usual resistance or blockages you might experience under harsher aspects. Venus, positioned in your own sign of Cancer today, brings a double blessing. This placement amplifies your natural nurturing qualities while simultaneously drawing positive attention and affection toward you. The Venus in Cancer position heightens your sensitivity to beauty, art, and meaningful connections, potentially bringing unexpected romantic opportunities or deepening existing bonds through emotional authenticity. Mercury's position in Gemini activates your 12th house of the subconscious, dreams, and hidden knowledge. This creates an unusual mental clarity about matters that normally remain obscured. Pay particular attention to your dreams and sudden insights today, as Mercury is forming a sextile with Jupiter, expanding your psychic awareness and bringing messages from your deeper self to conscious awareness. The Sun in late Gemini is illuminating your subconscious sector before it moves into your sign next month. This transitional period creates a time of gestation and preparation, where important developments are occurring beneath the surface. Solar energy is charging your spiritual batteries before your personal new year begins with the Cáncer ingress. Mars in Leo occupies your second house of resources and values, injecting dynamic energy into financial matters and self-worth considerations. This fiery placement can spark sudden opportunities for income increases or realizations about what truly matters to you. Be mindful that Mars forms a challenging square to your Cáncer planets, potentially creating tension between emotional security needs and material ambitions. Jupiter's expansive presence in Gemini continues to amplify mental connections and learning opportunities, especially those that connect to your spiritual growth and psychological understanding. This placement supports deep healing through knowledge acquisition and sharing your wisdom with others in need of guidance. Saturn's methodical journey through Pisces creates a structured approach to your ninth house of higher learning, philosophy, and long-distance matters. This planet of discipline is forming a harmonious trine to your Cáncer planets, providing stability and substance to your dreams and visions. Saturn rewards careful planning in travel, education, or philosophical pursuits. The outer planets create a fascinating backdrop to these personal planetary movements. Uranus in Gemini brings unexpected revelations through dreams and meditation practices today. Neptune in Aries in your 10th house of career continues its long-term mission of dissolving outdated professional structures while inspiring creative leadership approaches. Pluto's transformative energy in Aquarius restructures your 8th house of shared resources, intimacy, and psychological depths. The lunar nodes are particularly significant for Cáncer today, with the North Node in Aries encouraging brave new beginnings in your professional life, while the South Node in Libra suggests releasing outdated partnership patterns that no longer serve your growth. Chiron, the wounded healer, positioned in Aries forms a square to your Cáncer planets, potentially triggering sensitive areas around career recognition and public identity. This aspect offers growth through facing and integrating past wounds related to achievement and authority. The asteroid Juno in Scorpio deepens commitment in transformative relationships, particularly those that touch on shared financial or emotional resources. This placement in your 5th house of romance and creativity suggests powerful connections through artistic collaboration or passionate exchanges. Ceres in Virgo brings nurturing energy to your communication sector, helping you express care and concern through practical assistance and thoughtful words. This placement supports meaningful conversations about health routines and daily well-being practices with those you care about. Pallas Athena in Capricorn opposite your sign brings strategic wisdom through relationships and partnerships today. You may find that conversations with significant others or business associates provide unexpected strategic insights for moving forward with important projects. The part of fortune falls in Aquarius today, highlighting group connections and friendship networks as sources of opportunity and fulfillment. Your participation in community activities or technological initiatives could bring unexpected rewards or recognition. The fixed star Sirius aligns with your midheaven today, bringing potential for recognition and advancement through disciplined effort and authentic leadership. This powerful star amplifies your natural qualities of nurturing leadership and emotional intelligence in professional settings. The Sabian symbol for the moon's degree today shows a religious organization succeeds in overcoming the corrupting influence of perverted practices and materialized ideals, suggesting a purification process in your spiritual or philosophical outlook that helps you reconnect with authentic values and principles. For Cáncer natives, these planetary positions create a day of emotional depth, intuitive awareness, and potential breakthroughs in understanding your psychological patterns. The water sign emphasis supports emotional healing, while the air sign placements facilitate communication about deeper feelings and needs. For Cancer on May 29, 2025, the cosmic configuration creates a fascinating day for your communication style and self-expression. The moon, your ruling celestial body, forms a harmonious trine with Mercury in Gemini, opening channels of expression that may have felt blocked in recent weeks. This alignment particularly enhances your ability to articulate emotional truths that normally remain beneath the surface of your consciousness. Mercury in Gemini, occupying your 12th house, creates an interesting dynamic where your subconscious mind becomes more accessible through words. Dreams from the previous night may carry significant messages worth recording in a journal. Your intuitive understanding runs especially strong today, giving your words a depth that others will find compelling and authentic. Venus in Cancer forms a conjunction with your Sun, softening your expression and making this an excellent day for heart-to-heart conversations, especially with family members or close friends who appreciate your nurturing energy. Your words carry a natural warmth that others find comforting and genuine. However, be mindful of the challenging square between Mars in Aries and Pluto in Capricorn that creates underlying tension in communication environments. This aspect might trigger defensive responses if you feel your ideas or emotional perspectives are being criticized. Remember that not all feedback is personal sometimes, it's simply different viewpoints being expressed. Your natural Cancer tendency toward indirect communication gets both support and challenges today. While the Moon-Mercury trine helps you express emotional content more directly than usual, Neptune's influence from Pisces adds subtle layers of meaning that might confuse more literal-minded signs. When communicating important matters, take the extra time to confirm understanding. Water sign communication flows exceptionally well today. Conversations with fellow Cancers, Scorpios, and Pisces have an almost telepathic quality, where emotions are understood without extensive verbal explanation. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, offer grounding perspectives that help you translate feelings into practical frameworks. Communication with fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, requires more patience today. Their direct approach might feel overwhelming to your sensitive nature. With air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you'll find intellectual stimulation but may need to make extra effort to include emotional context in discussions. Digital communication deserves special attention today. With Mercury in tech-savvy Gemini, your written expression online carries particular weight. Social media posts, emails, or text messages may have greater impact than you anticipate. The emotional subtext you naturally infuse in your messages resonates strongly with your audience. Creative expression channels are highly favored, particularly those involving water elements, music, poetry, or visual arts that convey emotional landscapes. Your intuitive connection to collective feelings makes your creative output especially meaningful today. Don't hesitate to share these expressions, as they will likely touch others in unexpected ways. For those in professional environments, your communication style serves as a bridge between technical details and human impact. You're uniquely positioned to translate dry information into narratives that others can emotionally connect with. This skill proves valuable in team settings where different communication styles need harmonization. The afternoon hours between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. offer the clearest channel for important conversations as the moon moves into a favorable aspect with Saturn, adding structure and clarity to your words. Morning hours may feel slightly foggy with Neptune's influence stronger then. Voice communication carries special power today. Phone calls or in-person conversations allow your natural empathy to shine through tone and pacing. Written messages should include some emotional context to ensure your meaning is fully conveyed. For singles, this planetary alignment favors expressing interest through thoughtful, emotionally authentic messages rather than grand gestures. For those in relationships, it's an excellent day to discuss future hopes and dreams, as your ability to both express and listen with your heart is enhanced. If you've been waiting for the right moment to have a difficult conversation with a loved one, today offers supportive energy for addressing emotional topics with both compassion and clarity. Your words naturally balance honesty with kindness under these aspects. The key lesson for Cancer today is finding confidence in your unique communication style. Trust that your emotional intelligence is a strength, not a liability, in your interactions. Your ability to sense unspoken needs gives you communication advantages that more direct signs often lack. With the moon entering your 8th house of shared resources and investments on May 29, 2025, Cancer, your financial intuition is particularly heightened today. This lunar placement creates a powerful opportunity for you to reassess joint financial arrangements and explore deeper investment strategies that may have previously seemed too complex or intimidating. Your ruling planet's position is encouraging you to look beneath the surface of monetary matters. Venus forms a supportive trine to Neptune in your career sector today, suggesting unexpected financial opportunities could arise through creative projects or spiritual pursuits. This is not a day for conventional financial thinking. Your greatest monetary gains will come from following intuitive hunches rather than strictly logical approaches to money management. Mercury's position in your 12th house indicates that private conversations about finances could lead to valuable insights. Someone behind the scenes may offer critical information about an investment opportunity, particularly related to property, food businesses, or family-oriented ventures, all areas where Cancers typically excel financially. Jupiter's influence in your networking sector creates favorable conditions for financial collaborations. A group project or collective investment could yield significant returns, especially if it involves caring for others or meeting emotional needs, areas where your natural Cancer empathy gives you an edge in identifying market opportunities others might miss. Saturn's position suggests a need for caution with impulsive spending. While opportunities are present, they require proper vetting. Your tendency toward financial security serves you well today. Trust your instincts if something feels too risky. The planetary alignment supports conservative investment approaches over speculative gambles. Pluto's transformative energy affects your partnership sector, indicating that business relationships could undergo significant changes today that ultimately improve your financial position. A power struggle around shared resources might initially seem challenging, but could lead to a more equitable financial arrangement that benefits you long-term. The North Node's position suggests financial growth will come through embracing new technologies or progressive approaches to wealth management. Consider exploring cryptocurrency investments, sustainable finance options, or technology stocks, particularly those aligned with home security, food delivery, or emotional wellness platforms. Uranus forms an interesting aspect to your financial houses, suggesting a surprise windfall or unexpected expense might appear today. Having emergency savings accessible would be wise under this influence, though the overall energy suggests the surprise is more likely positive than negative. For Cancer entrepreneurs, today's astrology supports pitching ideas related to home, family, food, or emotional well-being. Investors are more likely to respond favorably to proposals that demonstrate both heart and practical financial sense, a combination you're naturally equipped to deliver. In your workplace, the stars suggest advocating for yourself financially today could yield results. If you've been waiting to discuss compensation or benefits, the cosmic energy supports these conversations, especially when you frame your value in terms of the emotional intelligence and nurturing qualities you bring to your professional role. Regarding passive income streams, the day's alignment suggests considering investments in rental properties, family businesses, or comfort-oriented services. Your natural understanding of what makes people feel secure and cared for translates well to these markets. With Mars activating your daily work sector, Energy directed toward organizing finances, creating budgets, or researching investment opportunities will be particularly productive today. The effort you put in now could establish structures that generate financial security for months to come. The day's overall financial message for Cancer is one of thoughtful exploration. Your security-seeking nature is balanced by cosmic forces encouraging calculated risks in areas aligned with your emotional intelligence. Trust your gut feelings about money matters today, as they're likely to be more accurate than usual under this powerful lunar influence. For Cancer on May 29, 2025, the cosmos aligns to create several distinct pockets of good fortune in your life. The moon, your ruling celestial body, forms a beautiful trine with Neptune in fellow water sign Pisces, creating an exceptional flow of intuitive guidance and spiritual connection. This positions your subconscious mind as one of your most fortunate areas today. Pay attention to dreams, gut feelings, and those quiet moments of clarity that seem to arise from nowhere. They're not random at all. They're cosmic gifts guiding you toward opportunity. Your home environment emerges as another sphere of remarkable fortune. With Venus moving through your fourth house, domestic matters receive a blessing of harmony and beauty. This is an excellent day for home improvements, family gatherings, or simply creating a more nurturing space. The energy supports healing family dynamics and strengthening your sense of belonging. Your financial intuition receives a significant boost today. Mercury in your second house of resources forms a favorable aspect with Jupiter, expanding your ability to recognize valuable opportunities. This isn't about taking risks, but rather about recognizing the value in what others might overlook. Trust your instincts about investments, purchases, or ways to better utilize your existing resources. Creative pursuits shine brightly as a fortunate area today. The moon's position activates your fifth house of self-expression, while simultaneously connecting with Neptune's visionary energy. Artistic endeavors, especially those involving water, music, or photography, flow with unusual ease. Your imagination serves as a conduit for insights that may later translate into practical advantages. Healing practices represent another sphere where fortune smiles upon you. The day's energy supports both receiving and offering healing energies. Whether through formal therapeutic practices or simply through compassionate listening, you'll find that wounds, both yours and others, respond exceptionally well to gentle attention today. Your connection with past mentors or elderly family members opens unexpected doors. Someone from your history holds a key piece of information or opportunity that aligns perfectly with your current needs. A conversation with someone who has known you a long time may reveal this hidden treasure. Water-related activities carry special blessings today. Whether literal, swimming, fishing, even drinking more water, or figurative, flowing with emotions rather than resisting them, the water element strengthens your natural Cancer affinity and connects you to sources of renewal. Your capacity for emotional generosity becomes a fortunate area in an unusual way. The more you give emotionally today, offering understanding, compassion, and patience, the more abundance flows back to you. This creates a positive cycle that can generate opportunities in both personal and professional spheres. The early evening hours from 5 to 8 p.m. mark a particularly auspicious window. The moon enters a phase of maximum receptivity during this time, making it ideal for important conversations, setting intentions, or making requests. Your emotional receptors will be finely tuned, helping you navigate complex interpersonal dynamics with unusual grace. Long-distance connections bring unexpected fortune. A message from someone far away, perhaps overseas or from a very different cultural background, carries information that proves valuable in ways you couldn't anticipate. Keep communication channels open, especially with those who see the world differently than you do. Educational pursuits receive cosmic support, particularly subjects involving psychology, spirituality, history, or creative arts. Information absorbed today tends to stick with unusual tenacity, making this an excellent time for learning something you've struggled with previously. Your greatest fortune today lies in balancing receptivity with action. Cancer's natural tendency can sometimes be to absorb and process without necessarily implementing. Today's unique energy pattern rewards those who feel deeply, but also take concrete steps based on those feelings. In material terms, items connected to your past or family history carry special significance. An heirloom, forgotten possession, or even a recipe passed down through generations might hold unexpected value or bring comfort that translates to opportunity in other areas of life. Nutritional choices become a foundation for fortune today. What you consume affects your energy and intuitive clarity more than usual. Foods rich in water content, and those traditionally associated with your sign, like melon, cucumber, dairy, help you maintain the sensitive awareness that guides you toward opportunity. Solitary reflection early in the day sets the stage for social fortune later. 15 minutes of quiet contemplation this morning helps you center in your authentic self, which paradoxically enhances your connections with others throughout the day. These strengthened connections become pathways for opportunity. Trust emerges as your most valuable currency. When you demonstrate trust in yourself, in others, in the universe, you activate a powerful magnetic force that draws fortunate circumstances toward you. This isn't blind faith, but rather a grounded confidence in your ability to navigate whatever comes. The subtle becomes significant today. Pay attention to whispers rather than shouts, to gentle nudges rather than dramatic events. Fortune arrives dressed in ordinary clothing, recognizable only to those paying close attention to the quiet voice of intuition. For Cancer natives, May 29, 2025 brings a significant shift in your social landscape as the moon transitions through your 11th house of friendships and community connections. This placement naturally amplifies your desire for meaningful group interactions, while simultaneously highlighting your emotional needs within social circles. Today, your usual protective shell thins slightly, allowing for more authentic exchanges with those around you. Venus forms a harmonious trine with Neptune today, casting a compassionate and almost mystical quality over your social interactions. You'll find yourself naturally attuned to others' emotional needs before they even express them, a superpower of yours that's especially heightened now. This planetary configuration encourages deep, soulful connections rather than superficial networking. Friends may seek your counsel for their personal matters, recognizing your intuitive understanding. However, be mindful that Mercury's square to Saturn creates some tension around communication in group settings. You might feel slightly misunderstood when expressing your thoughts, particularly in larger gatherings. The key is to resist retreating into your shell when this happens. Instead, use your natural emotional intelligence to navigate these moments with patience and clarity. Your ruling planet, the Moon, connects with Jupiter today, expanding your social horizons in unexpected ways. An introduction through a mutual friend could prove particularly significant. This person may not initially seem like your typical social connection, but they possess knowledge or insights that will become valuable to you in the coming months. Trust your intuition about who to engage with more deeply. Family connections also play into today's social dynamics. With Mars activating your 4th house of home and family, you might find yourself mediating between family members or reconnecting with relatives you haven't spoken with recently. These interactions provide emotional grounding that enables you to engage more confidently in broader social contexts. Social media presents interesting opportunities today, though approach with caution. The Neptune influence makes online connections seem more intimate than they might actually be. Before sharing deeply personal information, ensure you've established genuine trust. Digital communications may feel especially poignant today, with messages carrying emotional undercurrents that speak directly to your sensitive nature. For Cancers in romantic relationships, today encourages bringing your partner into your wider social circle. Joint activities with friends strengthen your bond as others witness the caring dynamic between you. Single Cancers may find that group settings, rather than direct setups, provide the most promising romantic opportunities. Someone who appreciates your contributions to a shared activity could develop deeper interest. Workplace social dynamics take on greater importance today. Your natural ability to create comfortable, nurturing environments makes you a silent leader in team settings. Colleagues gravitate toward your steady emotional presence, especially during stressful projects. This is an excellent day to build alliances that will support your professional goals through the remainder of the year. Friendships from your past may resurface unexpectedly. A message from someone you haven't heard from in years could trigger nostalgia, while simultaneously offering a fresh perspective on your current social situation. These reconnections serve as powerful reminders of how you've grown while maintaining your core caring nature. By evening, the moon's aspect to Pluto intensifies emotional exchanges. A conversation that begins casually could quickly deepen into territory that transforms how you see someone or how they see you. While potentially uncomfortable, these exchanges strengthen bonds through shared vulnerability. Trust that your natural emotional intelligence will guide these interactions toward healing rather than harm. For maximum social fulfillment today, balance your nurturing tendencies with self-care boundaries. Your compassionate nature makes you everyone's emotional support, but remember to reserve energy for your own needs. The most sustainable social connections acknowledge your sensitivity while honoring your need for occasional retreat into your protective shell. Today offers valuable lessons in this delicate balance. As the moon forms a gentle trine with Neptune today, your intuitive abilities are heightened considerably, Cancer. This cosmic alignment creates a perfect day for trusting your inner voice and emotional intelligence. You might experience flashes of insight or prophetic dreams that shouldn't be dismissed. Keep a journal nearby to record these impressions, as they could prove valuable in the coming weeks. The Neptune influence also enhances your compassionate nature, making this an excellent day for healing conversations and offering support to loved ones who